Hello, everyone. I'm Ronan Chain, and I'm here with Kyle Katarn.
Hello there.
Today is Revenge of the Six. If you celebrate that, happy Revenge of the Six for everybody here. Today was a big deal, y'all, because Star Wars Celebration tickets went on sale, and it was as stressful as you would imagine, and we all thought it would be.
Oh
But
man.
we got some good news, and we're gonna be exploring that. But Kyle, how you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really, really good. Today was like the bloodbath that it always is. Like, man, people are just in the trenches waiting for those tickets. Watch that little green dude slowly walk across the screen. I was spared all of that nonsense this year because I went to the Mando fan event at the Grove on Star Wars Day. That's how I spent my Star Wars Day. And they did a raffle, and I won the raffle. I was not expecting that at all. And the prize was 2 passes to Star Wars Celebration. So,
bro,
I'm going. And that was the most unexpected way to find out that I get to go.
Yeah,
and
man.
I've been queuing today just to get in and see the merch store and everything. And man, let me tell you, it's a good thing I won that raffle because
yeah, man. Like, people are still on it. Like, it's madness. But again, it is celebration. Like
you can join the queue right at 12 when it went live and still be in that queue. It's crazy.
Yeah, folks. If right now, if you're in the queue, please stay strong. I know a couple friends of ours are probably still in the queue trying to get stuff in. Yeah, don't lose hope. Yeah, don't as they used to say. I don't know if it's still appropriate anymore, but when I was a kid, they would say it ain't over till the fat lady sings. So keep at it. Don't give up. I know there's still some stuff to get in, and even if you only get one day, that's one more day than anybody else who would want to be in your shoes is getting there. And I mean, the luck, fortune of us, and this is a brief mention that, like, besides 2027 celebration being in LA, downtown LA, by that time, the Lucas Museum will be open. So if you can't be there the whole weekend, you can go hang out at the museum. And then if you're lucky to be at 1 day or 2 days of the event, you go in and you
get one day.
Yeah.
Fully worth it because of everything else, like you're saying, that's happening around it. Not just the Lucas Museum, but everyone else that's down there for celebration is going to be doing cool stuff after hours outside of the con.
Oh yeah,
every single night, and you can come and be a part of all of that stuff too.
Oh yeah, like I can imagine how
community stuff that you'll be able to do during celebration weekend.
The bars, man, the restaurants.
Scum and Villainy is going to go crazy.
Oh yeah,
crazy that week. Oh yeah, I can't wait.
We're gonna have to save our energy for that. And with that being, mentioning that, as Kyle said, he was fortunate enough to get a raffle one for his celebration stuff. I'm gonna share my screen because for some reason I couldn't bring up the save video that Kyle sent me. But I'm gonna share my screen with the Twitter because this is where I first saw it. I saw this clip and I'm like, what is this? Because I knew Kyle was going to. Yeah, I knew Kyle was going to the event. And then I see this, and I'm like, "What's this about?" I'm like, "All right, cool. He got a cool like green ticket, whatnot." And then,
yeah, they handed those out on the way in.
Yeah.
900065.
Whoa! Like, you could see it on my face before she called.
Thank you. This is the way. I just won a ticket to Star Wars Celebration in the raffle at the Mandalorian.
Dude, that's awesome. That I was telling Kyle, I'm like, the force is strong with this one. These past like few days, I was so happy for it. I'm like, dude, you get to save some like sweating bullets for Wednesday evening. But
good
yeah,
thing
man,
it happened too because I would have stuck out big time, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, for anybody who is watching, yeah, I don't know about that. Jesus. But Jesus. But I think that like what I love is that this for people who don't realize is next year's celebration is 50th anniversary. 50th anniversary of Star Wars.
The big one. The big 5-0.
Yeah, and so I'm really curious how the rollout's gonna be. I think it's already been said that Thursday is no big panels going to be happening, so that's almost going to be like the warming up day for everybody to be like, all right, if for me that's merch day, so I'm like, all right, if I need to get any merch signed or autographs, that's a day to do it and just be relaxed, not even be worried about scheduling stuff too much. But
yeah, the panels are the big draw for people. I have always been just a con floor guy. I like walking around, seeing what's on display, meeting up with people too is a big part of it for me. Like the celebration is a big social thing. as well as just an opportunity to like for the merch and the panels and like meeting the celebrities. There's always like one panel per day that I'm like gotta be there. But I always like have to make hard choices because I want to free up my own time for like the unexpected stuff that happens too, you know, because you're wandering around and something will fall into your lap that you weren't expecting, but you really want to do that. And if you've like scheduled your day down to the minute so you can catch every panel, you're not going to have room to do that stuff. And that's kind of where the magic happens sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it's again, sometimes folks just spend most of their days in lines, which I try not to do anymore because I'm like, the hours go like that, and it's just too many people. So
it's precious time. It's precious time you're standing there when like
and the money you're spending
happening all around you.
Yeah, the money you're spending already to go to the event. It's like you don't want to just spend your whole time at this event just waiting in line.
That's why people spend like the crazy amount to get the Jedi Master, the VIP. Yeah. That's what I think is really the power of that, is because you can skip lines and you don't have to do the waiting, and that really lets you maximize your time. Yeah. But that's the sort of thing that like I would recommend you get that if you're there for only merchant panels. If that's all you want, then it's worth it, because if you just go with the regular passes, stuff can sell out before you get to the front of the line. Like that happened to me in Anaheim. It happened to me in Japan too, actually.
Yeah, I remember for Japan, it was tricky because we were flying internationally, both of us, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to bring too much merch back,
right?
And how much is it going to cost? And when I remember, I just got a few trinkets here and there, and again, the money wise, how much stuff was going at the time, and I think that right now, as far as we know, for anybody who is interested in photos, photo ops, and autographs, all right now that's confirmed, the first wave of guests is Hayden Christensen, Ian McDermott, Anthony Daniels, D. Bradley Baker, and Michelle Ang. So I'm safe to bet that there's going to be a Bad Batch reunion panel event, something going on that
would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. And we just celebrated the anniversary, I think a year or two of the finale. So I'm like, all right, that makes sense that they're going to want to do a little reunion for them. That way they have a big hoorah of like, all right, it's part of the 50th anniversary, and you know, people were going nuts for that show. But of right now, what we know, what we suspect, is there something that you're looking forward to, Kyle, beyond just hitting the floor or not? Because that's the hunt right there.
I mean, for me, it's like it's a social event now. So much of my time hanging out with people is like Star Wars nerds on the internet. So now all of my internet friends are going to be in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's a very precious thing. That does not happen very often. Everyone has their own lives and their own schedules, and they live in different parts of the world. So like getting all of that together, I want to savor that, spend as much time hanging out with people and, you know, catching up that I can.
Yeah.
I think like the big rumor is that George Lucas is going to be there. Right. George Lucas has not been to a Star Wars celebration in a very long time.
Since Orlando, right?
Certainly pre-Disney. Like it's been a long time.
I remember him showing up for the 40th anniversary, and I think that was 2017. And I think it was, I think they were promoting The Last Jedi. I think it was maybe Rebels' last season. Right. Yeah. And so I think that was the last time he made an appearance.
I think he's going to be there, and my theory is they got him to come out. The 50th anniversary is great, but the reason he's coming, I think, is to promote the museum. The George Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, which looks so goddamn cool, man. I'm definitely checking that out when I come down to LA. It's on my list, so high up on the list.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Like
they talked about the first exhibit that's going to be available. It's all about like velocity and storytelling.
Motion.
And, like, motion. And exactly. It's going to get to sit in the cockpit of a pod racer. Like, come on.
Dude, Lucas Museum, if you're watching this, if you'd like to invite us to the opening one now, we would love to cover it.
Please.
It's been a while since I've been to a museum, and LA is home for me, so I would love any good excuse to go back home, and certainly that would make the case. I think what's also fascinating is that celebration is the one right before Starfighter comes out. So if I was a betting man in Vegas, I'd be like, you know what? They're probably going to have something for Starfighter there as well.
I'm sure we'll be getting like, because there'll be a trailer out before celebration.
By then,
we'll know things before going into this. We're going to know who, like, character names and stuff by then.
Yeah.
We'll probably get not just like a sizzle about Starfighter that's about to drop, but I'm hoping we'll find out what the next movie is. And hopefully they've got something secret they've been working on that, like, by celebration, we can get like, because I'm remembering last time we were at Celebration, the announcements that we got, like that's where MAUL Shadow Lord was announced, you know, out of nowhere. The year before that, I remember I was sitting there and they just dropped like 3 trailers on us back to back, and like Jedi Survivor was announced for the first time.
Yeah,
like so it's it's the announcement trailers that I think are going to catch us off guard. Like we're going to go into that so hyped for Starfighter, and we're going to leave hyped for something that we didn't even know about.
Yeah.
Before the celebration began.
Yeah, I think that like if they do an announcement, I really do hope it's something that like you said, they were working on secretly, and it's either finished being written, it's in pre-production, and they're gonna start shooting because, you know me, I love celebration, I love going to the events, but at points throughout the years, it's become a quote unquote joke of like, okay, what's been announced and what's coming to fruition, and be like, well, this, and this, and this they haven't come into fruition, and at this point, I would like just hold back on stuff that you're not prepared to like set in motion of stuff that's going to be happening pretty soon. But it's been, I think, by this point, it'd be 4 years since London, which is where they made the big 3 film announcements of like James Mangold's Jedi Order, of the origin of the Jedi Order, Dave Filoni's film, which he's been teasing, and we've all been thinking it's the culminating event of all these shows in the New Republic era, and the Rey Solo movie post episode 9. And so I think that by now, hopefully those 3 projects have had some progress. Again, I don't want to rush the artist at play, but hopefully there's some updates to be given. And like you said, man, I think for me, besides going back home, besides having an excuse to just be breathing, eating, sleeping Star Wars for 4 days straight, is being able to like hang out with you again in person. It's gonna be hanging out with people who are making the bold choice to travel internationally. I mean, other creators that we met at Celebration, like I remember as soon as I got back, I was like, I messaged everybody, even you. I was like, guys, I missed that weekend already. Why did it go by so quick? And
immediately felt like I miss it as soon as we got home.
Yeah.
Dear friends too, not just like a person that you met, like people that we still are in contact with and hang out with on a regular basis online. Yeah. It's meaningful. It's very like it's important. It's not just about Star Wars anymore. Yeah. It was the first time I went, but I came away from it with so much more than that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. At the LA Convention Center, that's gonna be craziness.
Yeah, because it is downtown.
Craziness, man.
Yeah, like usually for those who don't know, usually anything in LA near related with Celebration, it's always in Anaheim, which is about an hour, maybe hour and change away from downtown LA. And it's right across from Disneyland, so they can milk everybody's wallets.
Get you over Galaxy's Edge and stuff.
For the get-going.
LA Convention Center is a lot smaller.
Yes. I think
so. It's gonna be. I think we're ready for it though, because Japan, like Makuhari Messe, was really small too.
Yeah.
It was a very small space, and they had a lot of people in there. So I'm expecting that kind of experience again. Oh man, you remember the line, the general admission line?
Dude,
on the first day,
we had to it was literally a mile travel.
We were in like an ocean of people.
Yes,
it felt like the clones walking onto the ship, with the march behind us. It's just with a million more well on the way. There probably were 1 million people behind us.
Probably, yeah. No,
all dressed like Wookiees in the baking sun.
Yeah, man. I think I saw Hondo Naka in there somewhere going around. Yeah, and I'm really interested to see how traffic is going to be managed for that. I can't imagine how lodging is going to be for folks down there.
Yeah, no, that's the other thing. If you got tickets, fight's not over. The hotel wars have now begun. Like you've got to get some lodging, and that's going to go fast too.
Yes.
The official Celebration hotels have not been revealed yet. They usually don't go live until like a little bit after the tickets have. Mm-hmm. So, but you're going to want to be on it for that.
Yeah. If you bought a badge right now,
Airbnbs too far in advance, don't be comfortable with that either, because they will cancel your booking and relist it for more money as soon as they realize this is happening.
Comic-Con does that
all
the
time. So
yeah, Comic-Con does that in San Diego. For those who have bought badges right now, you can, I believe, potentially get a hotel right now. But I know that they're going to open it for the general audience tomorrow as well, around 7 p.m. something. I forgot the timing for it, but it's tomorrow as well. The hotels will go for the general audience, and I'm really interested to see how people.
Yes, Chadmiral got his 4-day pass.
Hey, Chadmiral, what's up, y'all? Just going from work on my 4-day pass. I'll be there with y'all. Fuck yeah, man! Oh, that's awesome, man. What's up, Dull Boy Jack 237? How you doing, man?
It's gonna be a party.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a party. So many of us are gonna be there.
We're gonna have to map it out, because okay, there's the Convention Center, Scum and Villainy, and then if anybody dares to want to go to Galaxy's Edge, which I who knows how that's gonna go about. And I'm I'm an LA native, so I need an in and out as soon as possible when I get there.
Dude, I was just there on Monday and
I saw with the
went from the airport to in and out to the theater to in and out to the airport.
Yes.
Got to do it, man. Got to do it. Got to get my animal fries every time.
Group cosplay. You know what?
What should we do? What should we do? We could do. I mean, it's pretty easy for me. I'm biased, but we could do the cast of Jedi Outcast, right?
I mean, that's for I mean,
Katarn and then everyone else. We got the supporting cast. You need Jan Ors. We need.
I could easily.
Rosh.
I think I could pull off a Poe Dameron or a Cassian Andor look. I think I could pull that off. I think
you totally could. You totally could.
Yeah, so I might end up doing that. But I'm down again. The cool
Dr.
thing
Andor in Japan, he did a pretty good job.
Yeah. To me, the cool thing now is the year wait is that we get to plan out what we're gonna do, what we're gonna bring and whatnot, and see how it just goes. I don't know. Like it's very fascinating how that's and again, a year can go like that. So it's like you better start planning and
it's gonna sneak up on you. Yeah, like don't wait till the last second. I made that mistake with Japan, and then like 2 weeks before, I was like, oh my god, I've got to plan everything.
Yeah.
It all worked out. But like the stress isn't worth it. Get your ducks in a row as early as possible.
Yeah, I agree. Tigano says, sounds wild. Yeah. How you doing, Teague? I got an X-Wing pilot cosplay ready and waiting. There you go. You go.
I like it.
There you go. But yeah,
I've seen it. Yeah, you posted it. You went to Dragon Con on that, I think.
Oh, did he? Nice.
Can't wait to hang out, man. It's gonna be great.
What else am I thinking about? I'm thinking about like I wonder how much of the cast who have worked in Star Wars will be traveling there because it is the 50th anniversary. So I would think they want to reach out to as many people as possible. And be like, even if you have the smallest role or the biggest role, like come hang out. It's the 50th anniversary. You're part of the Lucasfilm family.
I'm sure it's going to be absolutely stacked. And I'm sure that they're going to be able to convince a few that haven't been to cons in ages. They're just going to give them the biggest money offer they've ever seen in their lives, and then they'll come down because this is Disney money. They can throw so much money at any actor to be like, make an appearance.
Yeah, I agree.
Natalie Portman famously does not do conventions.
Cons.
Don't blame
Natalie.
her, honestly. I really don't.
Please.
But if they were going to pull someone out to blow everyone away, it would be like Natalie Portman, and they could pay her enough money to make it worth it. I think.
I agree. I 100% agree.
If we got the two of them together, too good.
I'm gonna say this right now, and Kyle, you don't have to say anything if you want. Guys in the comment sections, cool it, okay? If you don't like us, you don't like our takes on Star Wars, that's fine, but cool, all right? Right now, it's a day of celebration. If you guys are having a pissy day, I get it. Go walk it off. Go feel a little bit of the wind, but chill with it, okay? I don't want to.
They're fine, man. They got no teeth.
I don't want anything.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you for giving us extra engagement. It boosts the algorithm and makes this stream more visible to people. So if anything, it's doing us a solid. So thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll say that right now because I don't want to start banning or people in timeout. I'm that's new to me. So like chill right now, okay? Just chill. Chill, daddy. Chill, okay?
Daddy, chill. What the hell is even that?
Exactly. Doughboy says that
little clip that sums up modern Star Wars fans in such a big way. Half of them are like, "Daddy, chill." They're half like, "What the hell is even that?" Anytime there's like anything,
the new concept.
Like,
are those helmets 3D printed? Those are sick as fuck.
Some are, some aren't. Yeah, no, I've got the Mandalorian Stormbringer, the one with the horns over the. That one was 3D printed. It's based on the in-game file of my Mando character in Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's one of my favorite helmets because it's unique like that. They the guy who made it for me, he like extracted the game model and then turned it into an STL file and just printed it, sent me the parts, and then I built it and I painted it.
Yeah, nice. But yes, those are 3D printed helmets.
The rest of them are all Hasbro Black Series for the most part.
Yeah, pretty sure 90% of them are Black Series. Yep.
Exactly. A couple of them are technically not Black Series. They're like the Disney parks. It's its
exclusive,
own thing.
You will. Yeah.
They're essentially Black Series. I'm sure they're made in the same damn factory, but
yeah,
they have a couple differences.
What's his name? What's the character from Resistance? gold. Captain Pryor,
Commander Pyre. Yeah,
Commander Pyre. Yeah, that's one I think of instantly. I'm like, I remember seeing that helmet at Batu.
My buddy just picked that up on Star Wars Day because we went to
sweet.
downtown Disney while we were waiting for the fan event, and his last name is Gold. So he's like, he saw the gold helmet.
Apropos.
Like, oh come on, and he hasn't seen Resistance. He doesn't know about this character, so he sees that and he's like, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
So he definitely showed up at Scum and Villainy later wearing the gold helmet.
That's amazing. Tegan Neal says that, has there been any announcement related to expanded material in novel or graphic novel for the Mandalorian and Grogu?
Not that I know of, but there totally should be. That's like a Star Wars traditional thing to do, is like you drop a comic or a novel that sets up the story. Like hell, they did it with MAUL Shadow Lord, right? Isn't there like a prequel comic?
Yeah.
Where you learn about Lawson. I haven't read it yet, actually. It's on my list. But I don't know if they actually put one out, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's one dropping very soon.
Lucasfilm, Del Rey, I'm telling you right now, I've been saying this since I've been covering the teasers and the trailers. Colonel Ward, Sigourney Weaver, should get her own trade paperback novel and a comic book series. Like there's so much you can do with that character, especially with what they hinted at in the character in her interviews of like how
I got theories about Colonel Ward, man.
What's up?
Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything because I saw the first 25 minutes of the movie. I was at the
So did I.
So I have knowledge that may not be out there yet. But it's just the first act, you know. There's no reveals of any kind. Hell yeah. I got the same one over there on the corner.
Cool IMAX ones. They're actually phone one out. Like this is awesome. Yes. Yeah, please continue.
It was so good in IMAX, by the way.
Dude.
Like Mando has always been about like the spectacle, but like seeing it on the big screen, is awesome.
Yeah, man. I implore everybody to be like, you know what? I don't know what's the rest of the film's gonna be. And to be quite frank, people who are probably watching this don't want to believe me, but like I'm gonna be, interested to see, it started off strong from what we saw. Can they stick the landing with a film based on characters that have a TV show? But the main thing they've been putting is that this should also work not just for the hardcore fans, but new audiences.
It was kind of funny what they chose to explain to the audience and what they didn't. Like, because this is, like you said, this isn't just for Star Wars fans. This has to do well with the casuals who've only seen the original movies or haven't seen anything. They don't explain Mando and Grogu's relationship, but they take time to explain like why the Hutts are gangsters. It's interesting what level of lore they deem necessary for like to initiate people into it. But like early on, and like because you saw the special look too, you've seen everything I've seen, right?
Yep.
Like, early on, I won't spoil exactly what moment it is, but like it's early on. There's an aspect ratio change as something happening that was just delicious. And as soon as that happened and the music kicked in, I was grinning so big. I was like, this is what I came here for.
There was something about hearing that damn theme in the movie theater with that surround sound. And it was surreal seeing two characters I've known and loved and cared about before COVID hit in a big bad way. And then it was a mind seeing Garza Borrelios and Sigourney Weaver in a Star Wars movie.
They both had badass entrances too.
Yes.
Badass entrances.
Yeah, man.
Especially Zeb. Like they gave him the full, or like because you're saying like when the theme came in, like they definitely changed the theme. Like they rescored it to be more cinematic and they added some like more emotional chords under what we're used to hearing. It just hit different. Like it gave me a bit of a chill. And also like what they were looking at during that moment too, like all the things it was panning over. It gave me that was some weird music cue. Where did that come from?
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Oh wait, is that me? Oh shit.
You're good.
Nice. I'm in the queue.
Nice. But Kyle takes care of that. I'll ask this. Like, I think that the shifting of ratio was so sweet, and I'm telling y'all. And again, I don't think there's big spoilers, but like, there is a credits sequence where they tell you the credits, which has never been done before. And I don't know about y'all. I don't know how Kyle feels about it. I don't know how anybody else feels about it who have seen it. It kind of gave me Top Gun vibes. Without
definitely Top Gun. That's kind of what I was about to say before I got interrupted by the noise. Is like they gave them like the Top Gun walkout.
Yes.
When the theme hit, it was very fun.
Yeah. And I was like that was so sweet. And dude, thank God I held back because I got to this event 2 hours beforehand just to make sure I had a seat. there was a Lego store near the theater I was going, and they had the Razor Crest and the New Republic X-wing, and I was this close to picking up one of those, but I was like, no. Celebration badges, that's the main goal right now. Once that's settled, and I
gotta save it for that first.
Yes, that's harder to get than these Lego sets right now. So I'm like, let me level the playing field, and then I'll come back, hopefully before the movie, and maybe pick those up, and maybe do a Lego unboxing live stream for y'all and build the Lego set for y'all. I don't know. I might do that down the line.
That'd be cool. It'd be fun.
I love the little bit of new tidbits of music that Ludwig plays with his score, especially during
kind of a departure. It's very contemporary, very modern music.
Yeah.
They worked it in a way that like it still felt rooted in Star Wars' style, but it's like kind of establishing the Mandalorian as his own thing aesthetically as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like because they're keeping all of the best parts. They're keeping all of my favorite parts while making it something new.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I was trying to say about like all the stuff that like they were panning over the shot with everything everywhere. It reminded me of like just like having all my ships parked under the living room table. You know,
I knew you were mentioning that. Yeah,
playing and stuff. Like that's the energy of this movie, I think.
I 100% agree. Yeah, and again, folks, we've only seen the first 25-30 minutes, and it felt good. They didn't waste any time. They got right to it, and I think already it started the arc of what Din might go through in this movie about how he chooses to work, not just as an individual or as a duo with Grogu, but also with the New Republic. And there are just these sequences of seeing him in action, which you love, but you're going, oh wait, for the greater good, is this the way to do it? I don't know. And yeah, man, I want to tell you so much more, but yeah,
I need more explanation on why he's working for the New Republic at this point.
Sure. Yeah, like
because, why? I mean, like they rebuilt Mandalore. It's working, but like the New Republic didn't really assist with that.
Yeah,
it's not like he owes them one. You know,
maybe he just
needs the money. He's just doing it because now he's a dad. He's got to pay for Grogu's.
Got to pay the bills.
It's food and everything.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how the rest of the film's gonna go. We spent a tiny bit of time in this new planet that we've seen in the trailers. I don't know about you, but if it gave off Chicago vibes.
It did. I mean, it was inspired by that. The name Chicago.
Okay.
That's totally what they're going with. There was like a tidbit that came out that said it's supposed to be like Prohibition era Chicago specifically. So the heyday of gangsters and like back alley dealing
and like back alley fights and one underground. Like, that makes sense.
The Rada reveal was pretty hilarious too.
Dude, there's a move that Rada does, and
it almost made me wish I hadn't seen him yet.
Yes,
like I wish I saw him for the first time on screen and not in like the promotional stuff that's come out.
Yeah,
because the way they set it up, like it's kind of a blind, like a quick change. It's suddenly, oh wait, that's Rada. You think it's gonna be someone else? It doesn't work if you've already seen him in like the posters and stuff. But like for people that watch this in the future without like seeing stuff like that beforehand, it's going to be a pretty hilarious reaction to that scene, to that moment.
Yeah, because I remember my were like, oh my god, that's a pull. That's a pull. Again, we were trying to be vague, but like when they show an image of Rada, like that's a sweet pull. And I love that the opening sequence felt very much like a Batman sequence, in my opinion. The way they introduced Din, that was pretty
such
dope.
a good intro. It might have been his best entrance yet, and he's made some pretty good entrances over the years.
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. But yeah, I think Diego Neal says that I would love for Star Wars to have a season of its live action programming, be it Ahsoka season 2 or Mandalorian season 4, open up in black and white due to whatever star system they are.
That would be cool.
That'd be interesting.
Kind of like how in Dune, how the Harkonnen's sun makes everything black and white on the planet.
Yeah, Vision did that with the Roman.
More like visually various stuff like that. Star Wars has room for it. It's a big galaxy, you know.
Yeah,
you don't know, and you don't always have to explain the weirdness. You can just say, "Oh yeah, light's purple here," because fuck you. That's why. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's the vibe.
It's science fantasy.
Yeah.
If you think it looks cool, if it follows the rule of cool, that's more important than making sense in a story like Star Wars.
Can't wait to see Zeb in live action. Give me more of my Rebels family. Yeah, man. Like I say, like again, you felt the Rebels love in my auditorium. I can't imagine how it was for y'all, but like I felt the Rebels love and be like, wow, this two started off in animation now.
Rebels fans have been feasting, man. Like between this, Ahsoka starting off with live action Lothal, getting Ryder Azadi, seeing the mural in live action, and then like and now we've got Sabine and everyone from Ahsoka next to Zeb. You know, we just need to get them actually in the same show. That's the final piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Not to mention Ezra, who's been killing it. Talk about perfect casting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy for that dude. He's gonna be in Spider-Man, the new film. So I'm happy that.
Oh, nice, good.
That
I'm
this
glad
year,
he's blowing up. He deserves it.
Yeah, this year will be a good year for him between Spider-Man and hopefully Ahsoka season 2. Would give massive Akira Kurosawa vibes with the black and white, of course, just like the Ronin did in Visions. Oh yeah, totally. But yeah, I think before we start wrapping things up, because I think we've talked about most of the things we want to talk about. I am going to be planning to probably do one more stream this week about Star Wars related stuff, but that'll be cool down the line. But yeah, man, today was surreal to just sit there and be like, okay, cool. The stressful stuff has now happened. Now we got a year to build up for that, and I think between now and the release of the Mandalorian and Grogu, like there is so much energy just building up, and I like that notion. I contrary to how people believe, I do think that the film would do good. Again, as long as I've been saying these past few months, keep the story simple, give it freshness, and yet invitive to new fans. Like keep it fresh.
Exactly. That way you don't want it to be gatekeepy,
Yeah,
because that's how franchises die. Is when it's not accessible to new people. You got to keep it available to anyone who's seen any level of Star Wars should be able to come and enjoy it.
Fresh, but not derivative.
Very important to keeping it going,
Yeah. And if this works, more stuff might come down the pipeline, I think.
Yeah, that's always the hope, like whether you love or hate the movie, if it leads to more movies, that's a good thing at the end of the day. Like people take it all for granted. Like all of these people complaining, for the most part, they're too young to remember the drought,
3 years.
Star Wars fans now, and they have these opinions, but like it's not how it was back in the day. Back in the day, before the Disney buyout, there was like a dancing Star Wars game that came out on Xbox Connect, and that was like we were excited about that. Like we thought that was a good thing. That's how far down the standards were. Like it was rough, man.
Yeah,
and like moments like that, living through that makes me appreciate just how much Star Wars we're getting these days.
Oh yeah,
maybe not all of it is great. That's fine. We're still getting it. It's still better than zero Star Wars.
People might call us, fake and shows whatnot. And again, me and Kyle talked about it. I'm not crazy about Book of Boba Fett or Obi-Wan Kenobi or even the Acolyte. There's stuff in them that I really like, and I don't deny that there's stuff great in them. But as a whole,
but you don't have to be. You don't have to be, because there's going to be another show down the road. There's always more to choose from,
and it gets
varied too. So you don't have to like everything. If you're really into a specific kind, there's a Star Wars show for that.
I salute everybody who's been digging every single thing, because there's a lot of energy and commitment. I salute them. But again, and Kyle knows this, Mandalorian, Andor, MAUL, like these shows, this stuff, these elements, these are the stuff that's my jam. And it's always in flow.
Everyone's got their own particular flavor of Star Wars.
People, there's a huge part of the fan base that came from the games, from the Jedi Fallen Order games. I'm so happy for that, even though I haven't fully committed to both games. But I'm so happy that exists as an avenue to bring in fans, and I know that I'm gonna feel that come next year in downtown LA.
Definitely, dude. There's gonna be big feelings. I can already tell. Yeah. But like the Mandalorian gets a special place of distinction for me, because it was the first live action Star Wars show that really kind of changed all the shows that came after it. Mandalorian made it possible. And beyond that, like talking about like people having a first step into Star Wars, Mandalorian has been the ultimate like Trojan horse at getting people to get like further into the universe, because like Baby Yoda, little puppet, they're like, oh, that's cute. Okay. That little puppet has gotten so many people that would have never picked up Star Wars to become like straight up fans, like not even just casual, but like now they know everything. They've read the books level. And it all started with like the cute puppet on the TV. Love that.
And that's what people care about, a dude in a bucket who barely showed his face, but you knew exactly how he felt every time you were with him. And like that is jazz. That is magic right there. Like that is a hard thing to pull off, and they pulled it off.
It's a winning combination. God, one of the funniest scenes in season 3 is when Din goes into the Anzelans' little workshop, and he's talking to them, and he has to like crawl in on his hands and knees to like talk to them, and they're talking back to him. And then Grief Karga is like up in the top corner, like his head poking through a little window, and he's like translating it. It's the most ridiculous scenario, and like he's translating unnecessarily too because didn't understand
like looking back and forth, and
he's just like bothering him. It's so funny. Man, that's one thing that's going to be sad about the movie is no Carl Weathers.
Yeah,
like you just know he would have milked it.
RIP the goat. Yeah. Speaking of the goat, look who showed up. Who unfortunately fell asleep. They're dreaming of MAUL Shadow Lord season 2.
Hello there.
Hope you're doing okay, Doc.
MAUL Shadow Lord. That's what I'm about to go off and react to. I still haven't seen it. I've been waiting for Bendu. We were going to watch it yesterday, but I got off the flight and our times didn't connect. But like today, we're making it happen, and it's going to go up on the channel as soon as humanly possible. So stay tuned. I'm really excited. I've managed to not be spoiled about anything.
Good. So. Don't try a comment yet, but yeah. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna wrap up for our stream talking about Star Wars Celebration 2027 tickets going on sale and a little bit of our thoughts on the Mandalorian and Grogu IMAX special look.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I like what I saw so far in a big way.
Yeah, the only show I don't really like is Resistance. Other than that, I find that stuff like in it, everything else. That's fair. There's parts of Resistance that I like, but that's fair. I get
honestly, I didn't love Resistance. The one thing I did really like though is the cell shaded animation on the ships looks so good.
Yes.
Like if the show was just 90% racing scenes and like 10% characters, I'd be all in. Honestly, like all of the motion and all the they chose the right animation style for doing like vehicles in motion. The people, it kind of looked weird to me. It was the art style for me that kind of kept me at arm's length. But in terms of the ships and the racing and the action
and the characters,
pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
Travis Mitchell, how you doing? That Mandalorian scene was hilarious. RP. Coral. But yeah, folks, I think that's gonna wrap.
Slapstick, just like there's he's the only human face in the scene. He's got like a helmeted actor, 3 puppets, and a dude just like up in the corner. And it's like, what is this nonsense? I can only imagine what it felt like to film that scene.
Filmed it on the set. Yeah, we did. We were fortunate enough to get tickets to Celebration, and you best believe that we'll be both covering the hell out of that celebration come next year. I'm sorry, West Coast 577, if you couldn't get any badges.
It was brutal, dude. It was brutal. Yeah. Like I had 3 devices queued for it. One of them is still in the damn queue right now. Look at this. I'm still queuing. Ridiculous.
It is something that like it is something to go past. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Eden Black? But yeah, man. Kyle, you got to go prep for MAUL Shadow Lord. But
I do.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to geek
out. Man. Thanks for having me,
man. Yeah.
And I'll see you in LA.
Yeah, man. Please plug yourself. Let people know what you're working on, or tell them where you can find you.
I'm Kyle Katarn. You can find me wherever Kyle Katarns are sold. I have a YouTube channel where I react to everything Star Wars that comes out. I do playthroughs of all the games too, and I give my thoughts. I've got a Discord server also. I do fan film reactions every single week, and that's where you can send me fan films if you want me to react to it. It's a good time, and I'll be covering Star Wars Celebration in LA in 2027 along with my buddy Ronan here. It's going to be awesome.
Beautiful. But yeah, I managed to get 3 days, but waiting after over 2 hours. There we go. I heard some people were able to buy 20 tickets at a time. That's unfair.
I heard that too. Yeah. No wonder shit sold out so fast. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's like just for scalpers. Who else is doing that? You know?
Yeah. Only Sunday and kid tickets are left. Yeah. But yeah, folks, I'm Ronan Chain. You hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the enthusiasm. If you are a Star Wars fan, until the movie comes out, I'm going to be releasing my coverage, my rewatch of the Mandalorian TV show with other friends in a place I'm calling Road to Mandalorian and Grogu. And so we're going to be doing that for the next few weeks until the movie comes out, just to get people and then know, like, yes, there's a new Star Wars movie. Yes, it's been 7 years, and it's starring 2 of probably the most popular and badass characters that have been created in the galaxy.
And most importantly, they got Sigourney Weaver back in a jumpsuit.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, I can't reach my figure, man.
Right there.
Dude, I almost want to email Del Rey and be like, oh, I have concepts of like what you could do with a book, you know, this, that. But anyways, you can go watch all our coverage of Star Wars stuff related on Cal's channel, on mine. And as always, everybody stay strong. The world right now is a weird place, but a new hope will emerge, as Obi-Wan Kenobi has says. And I think that this will also be a good avenue to showcase that people from different walks of life can come together and get along. And I think if we can prove that, then we have learned something from Uncle George teaching us all these years. But
yeah, man, that's the most important thing that everyone always learns when they go to Celebration is that the internet does not represent the fandom.
Yeah.
And people are so ridiculous online, and it's because they have the anonymity of being on the internet. But like the face-to-face interactions, everyone is so nice, everyone is so friendly. Because even though those same people are there, they're all too cowardly to say anything to you, because it's all online. It's all this bluster because they don't have it in real life. Everyone that will actually come up and talk to you is excited to meet you and very friendly, and just everyone has the same energy. And that's the real Star Wars fandom. And it's everyone going for the first time. I'm really excited for them to get to experience it.
To quote Cassian Andor, I have friends everywhere. Everybody, this is the way, and may the Force be with you. Have a good night, everybody.